So we acquired Blaze Alexander from the Orioles in exchange for Riku Nishida and Jose Siri. So we signed Christian Javier for 6 years, $17.72 million. So we acquired Hurston Waldrop from the Atlanta Braves in exchange for shortstop William Bergolla, Curtis Mead, and Jarrell Perez. This is like the first time I've seen it for my team. My team actually went up in the rankings for the draft. We were third overall, and then we get second overall. So in the draft in July of 2028, we'll get the second overall pick. Here's our starting lineup for opening day. Chase Madroff, Munetaka Murakami, Andrew Benintendi, Cole Montgomery, Miguel Vargas, Kyle Teal, Dalton Varsho, Blaze Alexander, Austin Hayes. Casey Mize is on the mound for us, and we're facing left-handed pitcher Jose Suarez. So the White Sox scored 2 in the top of the first. It's now 2-0 going into the bottom of the first. So the Rockies scored 1 in the bottom of the first. It's now 2-1 after 1. The White Sox scored 4 in the top of the third. It's now 6-1 going into the bottom of the third. The White Sox scored 1 in the top of the fourth, but the Rockies scored 2 in the bottom of the fourth. So it's 7-3 after 4. This home run went 500 feet. Ball landed right there, which clears all of the stands. It is now 11-3. So after the grand slam from Austin Hayes, there were 3 more runs scored in the top of the fifth. It's now 14-3. Andrew Benintendi hits a solo home run in the top of the sixth. It's now 15-3. So the Rockies scored 1 in the bottom of the sixth. It's now 15-4 after 6. Murakami hit a 2-run home run in the top of the eighth, followed by Andrew Benintendi Benny bomb in solo home run in the top of the eighth. So now it's 18-4. It's a 14-run game. So the White Sox scored 2 in the top of the ninth. They have 20 runs, and the Rockies only have 4. It's a 16-run game going into the bottom of the ninth. So the White Sox have defeated the Rockies 20-4. You know that there was no coming back after that 7-run inning. I don't know what inning it was, but they won on opening day. So Sam Antonacci got his call up to the bigs, and we're facing the Cardinals in his MLB debut. Also, we are trying to avoid the sweep. Sam Antonacci leading off, followed by Miguel Vargas, Munetaka Murakami, Andrew Benintendi, Chase Madroff, Kyle Teal, Edgar Caro, Brooks Baldwin, and Austin Hayes. Zach Littell is on the mound, and we're facing Kyle Leahy. So the White Sox score 4 runs in the 7th and 8th inning combined, while the Cardinals only score 1 in the bottom of the 8th. It's 4-1 going into the 9th. Sam Antonacci is still hitless, but Benintendi hit a Benny bomb out of here for his 14th of the year. Sam Antonacci, first major league hit is a double. In fact, it's a 2-run double. The White Sox have defeated the Cardinals 6-1, and they avoid the sweep. Here's our starting lineup against the Tigers. Sam Antonacci, Miguel Vargas, Munetaka Murakami, Andrew Benintendi, Chase Madroff, Kyle Teal, Cole Montgomery, Dalton Varsho, Austin Hayes. Shane Smith is on the mound, and we're facing Jackson Wiggins. Antonacci, first one of his career. First bomb. It's an Antonacci bomb. 394. First career home run. 105.4 off the bat. That was a no-doubter. So the White Sox have defeated the Tigers 6-5 on an Andrew Benintendi walk-off RBI single. Here's our starting lineup against the Tigers. We're trying to win the series. Sam Antonacci, Miguel Vargas, Munetaka Murakami, Andrew Benintendi, Chase Madroff, Kyle Teal, Dalton Varsho, Billy Carlson, Austin Hayes. Zach Littell is on the mound, and we're facing Jackson Jobe. So the White Sox scored 2 in the bottom of the first, but the Tigers scored 1 in the top of the third. So it's 2-1 after 3. So the Tigers scored 3 runs in the 5th and 6th inning combined, while the Sam Antonacci hit a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 6th to tie it up 4-4. So the White Sox have defeated the Tigers 8-4. Here's the starting lineup against the Twins. Sam Antonacci, Miguel Vargas, Cole Montgomery, Andrew Benintendi, Chase Madroff, Kyle Teal, Dalton Varsho, Brooks Baldwin, Austin Hayes. Right-handed pitcher Shane Smith is on the mound, and we're facing right-handed pitcher Reynaldo Lopez. So the Twins score 1 in the bottom of the first, and that's all the scoring. so far through 3. It's 1-0 after 3. The White Sox scored 2 runs in the top of the 4th. It's now 2-1 after 6. So at the All-Star break, the White Sox are sitting surprisingly well in their division, over 500 at 49-48 with a .505 winning percentage. They're in 3rd place, but only half a game back from the Royals, who are in 2nd place. I don't think anybody's going to be catching up to the Guardians anytime soon, so they're probably going to win the division, but we might finish in 2nd place, possibly playoffs this year. Here's our starting lineup against the Royals. Sam Antonacci, Miguel Vargas, Colson Montgomery, Andrew Benintendi, Chase Madroth, Kyle Teal, Dalton Varsho, Billy Carlson, Austin Hayes. Zach Littell is on the mound, and we're facing right-handed pitcher Steven Kolek. So the White Sox scored 2 in the 1st and 2 in the 3rd. It's now 4-0 White Sox after 3. So the Royals scored 2 in the 5th and 1 in the 6th, while the White Sox only scored 1 in the 6th. So it's 5-3 after 6. So the White Sox have defeated the Royals 7-4. So the reliever of the year for us is Edwin Uceda. He had 42 saves, a 2.64 ERA, and 76 strikeouts. He won the reliever of the year. So Casey Mize led the American League in ERA with a 2.34 ERA.